Hello and welcome to Baldie on Bikes. I usually I prefer to ride during the day. I had a bit of an issue today. I got a phone call from the hospital, just about to go out to record, and they told me that my dad's got flu and pneumonia. So yeah, I thought note of it. So I went down there just to see, like, to make sure he's okay and everything. And then all of a sudden, like, they take me to this, like, private room with a stop sign. Outside it, it's like gloves, fucking aprons, everything, you name it, they had it. It was absolutely unbelievable. So yeah, it turns out that he had swine flu, which I thought that was last year, but no, apparently it's making a bit of a comeback. So yeah, if you see anybody sort of snivelling or anything, get the hell away from them really quickly. What's going on here? Little convergence of traffic there. But yeah, it was different, I've got to say that as the least. It was different. But yeah, I'm just going to get my phone charger from his house because I'd lent him mine, you know, the Good Samaritan and all that, and my phone's about to go, so now I've got to go and get that sorted out. So yeah, the usual. I've flown down this road so many times during the day, and at night it doesn't seem like the same place. It's ridiculous. What are you doing? But yeah, be careful guys, swine flu's making a comeback, and it's back with a vengeance apparently. I saw him 2 days before, he was absolutely fine. Had a pint at his house, literally nothing wrong, so it's quite aggressive, whatever the fuck it wants to be. Not the nicest of things to have, but I'm sure he'll face it off. If you're wondering why I'm snivelling so much, they made me put this mask on that like pinched my nose, and I could not breathe in it. My nose just kept running and running. Oh, vogging there. Yeah, my nose just kept absolutely running. And ever since then I've not stopped sneezing until I've got out on the bike, really. If I do sneeze, I'll cut it out of the video because I don't want to offend people with some horrible big noise. But yeah, it's one of those things. And anyway, let's see how this camera holds up in the rain. I mean, it's not exactly waterproof, so it could have already broken. Who gives a fuck? Too long a day to give fucks about stuff like that. If it breaks, I'll just blag it and send it back. Be nice if I could see a bit better. I hope you guys can see. Let's give you a bit of a vibe. Is that better? Can you see now? Yeah, I think as you can see, I am not a fair weather rider. I ride my bike every day of the week to work, home, out and about. I don't care what weather it is. If I want to go out, then I'm going out regardless. And why am I signalling left? But yeah, I really couldn't give a shit about you can't ride when it's wet weather, so it's too fucking bad. You might catch pneumonia and fucking die. I don't give a fuck. If I want it to be warm, I'd have bought a fucking car, eh? I know I'm going to be cold, I know I'm going to shiver, and I know that potentially I can get seriously hurt. I have done twice, but it's not fucking stopped me. I still stand up and say fuck you to the rest of the world, you know what I mean? Bloody hell. She's going for it. See, tonight my top speed is 55, and then other nights my top speed is 70. Anybody else got experience of that with an Apache? It's like really weird. Yeah. So yeah, apologies for it being a night video, but I've not done anything for a few days, so I thought I'd just pop on, do a quick video while I go and pick my phone charger up. Pray to God that my camera survives. Yeah. Oh, also, I spent 6 hours past couple of days trying to get an intro sorted out for my videos, and I think I fucking achieved it. Yeah, it was on the start of this video if you are watching it. Yeah, it was alright. I spent 6 hours to work out that it only takes about 30 seconds to do it. Probably not very good, but I'm not like willing to pay somebody else to do it. I mean, I'm doing this as a hobby. I don't really give a shit whether people like it or not. If you don't like it, then there's a button at the top right of your screen called close window. You can also use Alt F4 to go fuck yourself. Yeah. But the weather's fucking lovely. I love it. Ooh, did you me scared? The only thing I hate about rainy weather is some drivers, they love to sit in high beam. Either that or the headlights are ridiculously high, like bikers weren't thought about when that car was made. I don't know. This guy's turning right. I'm gonna let you go, mate. What are you doing? Okay. I signalled to let him go and he just sat there staring at me. My senses sort of told me that he was gonna pull out on me, so I thought I'd flash him to say go on, fuck off, but he probably took it as me saying you're doing something wrong, because I have old place, obviously I'm wrong about everything. So yeah, so there's like one thing I need to have a little think about. Aldi are selling bike gear on the 20th of March. Yeah, apparently they want to be once again the cheapest bike gear provider there is, which is pretty cool, because I've heard about people getting boots from there for like £7.50, and I had a guy off the bike forum and another guy off CSOC, Chinese Supermoto Owners Club, on Facebook. They all recommend having a look at these. Jesus, it's windy. Yeah, they all recommend having a look at these Aldi stuff, because apparently there's some really good stuff. Like, I was thinking of because like I always have black gear and I always have a black bike, so I thought, why not just have a look, because it's all black pants, black jacket, gloves, boots. I know the boots have a bit of red on them, but the theme I'm sort of going for on my Apache is black and red, so in my opinion it's win-win for myself. Also, I've been talking to another guy from CSOC, and he's reckoning that I should get one of these powered carbs, and my curiosity is telling me to do it. So I mean, like, if I could push a little bit more power out of this bike, then I'll be happy. Like, at the minute, all I've got at the minute is DEP Exhaust. I've upped the jet, but I do know this carburetor is not the best one for the engine. You can get like wide mouth, please don't quote me if I'm wrong, but like a wide mouth carburetor that fires more fuel through. Obviously you're going to need a bigger jet for that, because it is a Chinese bike, so there are going to be some places where corners are going to be caught. We're going to have issues, but that's the best thing about them, because Chinese bikes, it used to be of a time when if one thing broke, your whole bike's fucked because you can't get more parts for them. But with like CMPO, Chinese Motorcycle Parts Online, Sinnis themselves, Moto as well, we've got loads of places where we can pick up parts for our bikes and fix them up ourselves. There's also like garages and things, they don't mind fixing them now. Like they used to be absolutely terrified, like, because my first ever bike, well, let's say my first ever piece of shit was what's called a generic Fly, FLI, a 50cc black thing. If you want to have a look into what that is, then please feel free to Google it and laugh at me. But let's be honest, I was 16, I wanted something to get around on. It got me around, albeit at like 25 miles per hour, but it did what I wanted it to do. If you notice my head's not moving as much, it's because I've finally got my mirrors sorted out. I can actually see now, which is good. So yeah, I quite like the Sinnis Apache. Further news, I think I got flash by speed camera today. Which if I would have been in so much pain, because I would have to go sit through one of them speed awareness courses. I was just on my way to the hospital. You know, when they don't really tell you much when they call you. Like I just asked the normal questions, like what's happened. Oh, he's got a strain of influenza, it's a highly attacking blah, blah, blah. So I went, okay, so is he stable? They turn around and they go, well, it's too soon to say at this minute. I mean, like, why can't you fucking just tell people that someone's alright, like, rather than get them to rush to hospital? And in this time I managed to fucking run out of petrol on my way down, because I fell victim to something really idiotic and stupid. What I'd actually done was I'd left my bike on reserve, and I was thinking, oh, it'd be fine if it's low on fuel, I've got my reserve tank, that's okay. So yeah, it ran out of fuel on my front, and yeah, I found out it wasn't on reserve, because on a Sinnis Apache, reserve is up. I don't know if that's normal for bikes, but on my HLT and Vixen, reserve was down. Sorry, yeah, reserve was down and normal was up. Right. So I wasn't happy. I probably just said that in a whole mess of words, but you understand what I mean. On one bike it was one way, on this bike it's another. So let's just keep it as that. So yeah, I got my bike serviced a couple of days ago. I've noticed my gear changes are a lot smoother. So if you're noticing problems with your bike staying in the same gear when you clutch, oil change. That's the first one. I know a lot of people changing the clutch baskets, messing around, but I don't see the need personally. I mean, if you're going to upgrade it, fair enough, but I've not seen any major problems on this bike like I did with the Vixen. Like, on the Vixen you got to change your sprockets, you got to get a new chain, you got to change your carb, you got to get rid of your box filter because it's just a piece of garbage. A ridiculous amount. I must have spent £400 modifying that bike, which in all fairness brought it up to, let's say it's worth like 800. I spent £400 modifying it, 1200 for a bike that I happily do 65 when it was only supposed to do 50. I mean, I'm pretty happy with that. I don't think I'm going to spend as much on this bike though. Saying that, I'm absolutely in love with it, so I'm probably going to go down the route of, oh, I must modify it, it's not good enough yet, sir. Yeah. So an eventful day all in all. Like, once again, apologies for riding at night and you can't see shit. But I just thought I'd share a little bit with people just in case anybody gives a fuck. Why the road's always so busy? I mean, it's like 9 o'clock at night and everybody's out and about doing something. I suppose it's not too bad. Like, I went down to Toaster for a family event, and when we went into London, it was ridiculous. The amount of people who just must be rushing everywhere. There you go. What's that? Another 50? Please don't fucking fly up on me. I think I won that one. He's right behind me though. I wonder where that scooter went. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. If you made it to the end, then congratulations, you're a boring bastard. Oh, there he is.